During the last few months, Senator Chuck Schumer has had a lot to say. He says this sunscreen stuff is bad for your skin. So he called a press conference to say that you shouldn't use it. Ow. This is the Facebook logo. He doesn't like the way they handle their data. So he called a press conference to say that you should not like Facebook. Last month he called a press conference to announce that he's sending a letter to some federal bureaucrat. Then he held another press conference about the iPhone. He doesn't like the fact that some had a broken antenna. Have you heard about Chuck Schumer's imaginary friends? It's a New York family called the Baileys. They don't really exist, but he wrote a book about them anyway. And when he wants to know what real New York families think, what he does is he consults his imaginary friends, the Baileys, and you can read all about them in his book. I'm not making that up. Senator Schumer, I've been talking to a lot of real New York families, and they really don't give a damn about sunscreen or Facebook. But they do care about a lot of things that you're not talking about. Like that $1 trillion pork-laden stimulus bill that you said would create new jobs. It didn't, Senator. Now Lou and Terry and Plattsburgh and a million other New Yorkers who would like to find a job can't, and they'd like to know why. Federal taxes are going to skyrocket in January, Senator. Now Bob and Mary in Oswego would like to know why you think that's a good idea. And if you don't think it's a good idea, Cecil and Betty in Buffalo would like to know what you're going to do about it. Joe and Mary in Elmira would like to know how they're supposed to send their daughter to college now that your fellow Democrats in the legislature just raised taxes by $4 billion. This nation is on track to rack up $13 trillion in new debt over the next decade, Senator. Now, John and Stephanie in Rochester would like to know why the federal government can't tighten its belt the way New York families have. Oh, and that health care bill that you said would make health insurance more affordable? That didn't work either. Grace and Sam in Syracuse would like to know why their health insurance premiums are skyrocketing. Senator Schumer, I don't know what your imaginary friends, the Baileys, are whispering into your ear, but the people I'm talking to think your antenna is the one that's broken. I'm Jay Townsend. I see you on the campaign trail, Senator Schumer. And oh, one more thing. A lot of people I talk to wonder why you can't take a position on that mosque they want to build down at Ground Zero. See you soon.